Hello again, everyone. It's Jimmy back. Thanks for dropping in and watching yesterday's video. If you haven't already done so, then you're able to take a look. Just flick back, and I would value any feedback, any questions that you have. Put them in the comments below the video. Yesterday, I was talking about Rotary and what it's about. Go into a wee bit more detail today. If you were to get involved with a Rotary group, then there's all sorts of responsibilities you could take on board. There's youth service, which would be getting you involved with the Rota Kids, Interact, Rotaract. That's the youth groups that I mentioned yesterday. Then there's community service, which is working within the community, having a profile. You could get involved with various organisations, whether it's again, youth organisations, Girls Brigade, Boys Brigade, Scouts, Brownies Guides, young activity clubs, parents, mothers and toddlers groups, church groups. Then you could even get involved in supporting gala days within the community. Then there's international service, which is something similar to community service, but you're doing it with another part of the world. And strangely enough, in Rotary circles, England, Ireland and Wales are classed as international partners. So if you were to get involved in a project, as an example, the flooding that happened last year down south, any support that you gave there, whether it's volunteer hours or funding or equipment, then that would be classed as international service. Then there's vocational service, which is really it's about you and what you do, high ethical standards that you have in your place of work, and how you portray that with those that you work with and your clients and your customers. It lets people see the type of things that you do, not just in work, but what you do out with in the community. And in fact, you can invite them along as friends of Rotary to support you in your activities. There's also, you can do administration within the club itself. There's all sorts of leadership responsibilities you could take on board. You could be a project leader, you could be the treasurer, secretary, even club president. What else? Oh, major one. Rotary has its own charity called the Rotary Foundation. And the Rotary Foundation, this is their 100th year. They're celebrating 100 years of being in existence, doing good in the world. And one of the things that Rotary took on board in 1985, there were 300,000 cases of polio a day. That was, if you think about it, that's 1,000 cases of polio every single day. Sorry, I should have said 300,000 cases in a year. And this year, since the 1st of January, there has been 5 new cases. And that's because Rotary got behind and began to organise, along with the World Health Organisation, Red Cross, Medicines Frontier, the UN, the CDC, that's the Centre for Disease Control, and they got behind them and began to do polio eradication. In the last 10 years, the Gates Foundation has came on board, and that ramped up the eradication programme, and it's been fascinating to see that the numbers have been dropping, and we're so close, and I mean so close, to eradicating polio. If it's not going to be this year, it'll be the end of next year that polio will be taken clean off the planet. What else can I tell you? Well, I'll save that for another day. But if you want to get involved in Rotary and you don't happen to be in the Glasgow North or Bishopbriggs areas, then there's Rotary groups all over the west of Scotland. In fact, they're all over Scotland. But if you're looking for involvement, drop me a line down below in the comments, And what I'll do is I'll put you in touch with a Rotary group in your area. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you again.